You're listening to Up the Turnpike with hosts Mitch Anderson and Matt O'Leary.
Hello and welcome to the Up the Turnpike post-game show. What is going on? I am Matt O'Leary. I am joined by my good friend Mitch Anderson. Mitch, how's it going this evening?
This body is 80% gravy at this point. It's Thanksgiving here in Canada, or Thanksgiving weekend. So I had copious amounts of gravy at my parents' house, and then I'm going to have gravy again tomorrow at my in-laws. Fantastic weekend. What about you? How you doing?
I'm doing well. It sounds like you had a hot start to your weekend and your night. I'm very envious of you. But excited to talk about this game. Obviously not the result that we wanted to see, but I think we'll get into some big positives from this game after the first period.
Yeah, man. Lots to like in this game for sure. But yeah, let's want to just break it down from the beginning here, because it doesn't end well, as we all know. But yeah, let's break it down from the start here.
Okay, we'll start with almost immediately, a minute 50 into this game, the Islanders find themselves down a goal.
Yeah, man, like, it's not the start you want. We've seen the Islanders do this before, where they're just like they're slow out of the gate, and then the other team capitalizes on this. And there's not a whole lot to complain about this, I suppose. Like, they just do the Capitals do a good job of cycling the puck around, and like Faravari just kind of gets lost in coverage. Almost, I can't really blame Kyle on that. He follows him around pretty closely.
Romanov blocks a shot and it goes right to Faravari, and it's like, this is the right place, right time. That just sucks.
It does. Although I don't understand. Like, it's not like maybe I'm just not aware of something that NHL coaches do here, but the goaltender is supposed to tend the goal. Like, it's not like you're blocking a shot 20 feet from the net. Romanov is like 5 feet in front of Sorokin. Like, do you not think that your guy with the pads can stop it? Like, just, yeah, if it hits you, fine, whatever. But it's just he goes out of his way to block it. Like, maybe I'm nitpicking. Maybe I'm just mad about because it went in type of thing. It just seems like a needless block, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I feel you on that. It sucks. It's annoying.
But yeah, so you start the game 1-0 down, a minute and 50 in. You're going, freaking great. Awesome stuff. But we don't have any fight after that, really, until much later in the game, because they score again.
Yeah, this time Lexi Protas would score, and just bad turnover from behind the net. It felt like a Ryan Pulock panic play almost, and then Peugeot and Holmstrom get in on the panic. It was like the three of them together. Just I don't know what the play was there.
I don't know what the play was either, right? He sends it to Peugeot, who, like, they make, is Simon Holmstrom, is it? Number 10 makes a bad play at the blue line, and then it's in, and then at that point, chaos. And that happened for not just this one, but I believe the Ryan Leonard goal, as well. Just pure chaos. Same guys on the ice, although I don't necessarily blame them per se. They just can't deal with the chaos in front of them, which... that's hockey, man. It's a chaotic sport, and shit happens. And unfortunately, shit happened when they were out there.
No, it absolutely did. And they found themselves down 2-0 after the first period, and just not a whole lot going on. Only 3 shots in that period. Yeah. And 2 of them came towards the end. They were stuck on one shot deep into this game.
Yeah, just not really playing with any kind of flow. Which is, I get it. It's second game of the year, whatever. But you played a couple nights ago, so you don't have the excuse of, well, we're still trying to get caught up on the season. No, everyone's at the same point here. Come on, man. Like, speed it up. You're home opener and you're slow out of the gate. Figure it out.
Yeah, no, a little frustrating for sure. And then you find yourself down 2-0. It's like, all right, would like to see a better effort in the second. And I think they did honestly look a little bit better at the start of the second period. But before we get to the next goal, something that bothered me a little bit, the Kyle Palmieri penalty at the beginning of the second period, the tripping call against Protas. He didn't even touch him. There was just a complete miss. He fell down on his own. I don't even know. I know you did the dive there, which is what Jacob Chychrun did for Matthew Schaefer. I don't know if you picked up on that one.
I didn't. Did he really?
Yeah, after the Schaefer penalty.
What
when
a
he was,
piece of shit that guy is.
when
Maybe
he's
we should go
coming-
eat some more raw meat or something.
and both Butch and Tomasicki were giving him shit for it, saying like they got him on the elbow, and even if they didn't want to get him on the elbow, you could have got him from interference too. So whatever.
I mean, he's not very bright because he doesn't turn the lights on at night, so that kind of does it. Honestly, he doesn't. Honestly, he like lights candles or some dumb shit like that. My God.
Amazing.
Ridiculous.
Great. Thank you. Anyway, Islanders PK comes out. They end up killing the penalty, but right after it expires, immediately after, Ryan Leonard would score here, his first of the year, goes off Scott Mayfield's skate and in.
So is this is the one? Yeah, Simon Holmstrom. If you're just watching the visualization here, he kind of looks like a pylon because he's playing with one leg. He takes a shot right off the leg inside the skate,
and he doesn't have a stick either.
He doesn't have a stick. He's just down bad on that play. Not the last time he'd be down bad. At that point, this is again they're playing with complete chaos here, and Ryan Leonard just throws one on net. Sorokin can't get on it, which. I don't know, man. Like, I think Sorokin kind of let that off. He was playing too much into the chaos. He was not calm in his net for much of the game, which sucks because he ended the last game very well, right? We talked about it in the last show. Sorokin was great at the end of the last game, but not so much, did not carry it over to begin here. Not that I necessarily blame him for the play. I don't really blame anyone. It's just a broken hockey play. But you're down 3-0, and that's not a good place to be, man, at all.
No, it would unfortunately get worse as Alexei Protas would score to make it 4-0. And on this one, what the Tony DeAngelo turnover here, man. What the hell are we doing?
Just completely fumbles the puck under duress. Maybe it skips over his stick and we're just not looking at it properly.
It did, but I just, bro, and did not get back well on Protas either.
No, it almost kind of looks like once he hits the blue line, he stops skating. You're going, buddy, you got to give it your all to at least make it look like you're trying to catch up, even if you can't.
Yeah. So down 4-0 at this point, which is not ideal. But the Islanders would go to a power play. I referenced it, the Jacob Chychrun elbowing on Matthew Schaefer. And they would score almost immediately, Mitch, on this power play. Yeah. A really nice setup. Anthony Duclair gets it to go, and Bo Horvat and Kyle Palmieri pick up assists. Look, right off the faceoff.
I couldn't believe it. It happened so quickly. Is this possible? We all commented on it on the Patreon. P.S. Sign up to the Patreon. It's patreon.com/uptheturnpike here. And we all commented going, do we just see a power play goal? Does the NHL allow us to do this? Is this okay? We don't know how to feel about this. And Duke scoring too, amazing. Love it.
Yeah, happy for him. Good for Anthony Duclair. Obviously needs that. But just like a really nice setup play that works off the faceoff is you're not used to that for the Islanders.
No, you're just not. And to work that well. And as like Walter says here, the power play looks good. It had looked okay up until this point, and then it hits another level later on in the game. Because of an obvious change that they've made. And I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I'm gonna tease it here, but I'm sure you all can think of what that change might be if you haven't already thought about it yet.
No, absolutely. So at this point, and it was shots galore in the second period. I said the Islanders only had 3 in the first. In the second period, they had 13. Washington had 14, so it was kind of like back and forth. But
it was.
Like I said, the Islanders seemed to wake up a little bit more in that period.
Yeah, no, they absolutely woke up a little bit in that second period. Patty probably told them, "You're at home on a home opener. Wake the frig up, God damn it!" You 3 shots on net is not acceptable. So, and they did it. It was maybe a little bit too open, right? Because it's a little bit even here in terms of shots, but they really did pick it up in the third period. I will say that. I'll give them credit there. They came out blazing in the third period. A little too late. They're down 4-1, but they tried at least.
And they were down 4-0 too, even before. But you're right. Going into the third period, you were down 4-1, but you're down 4-0. You kind of dug yourself too big of a hole, honestly, at that point. But we'll give them some credit for getting some fight back in here. Wanted to take a look at the start of the third period, Mitch. The Islanders would get a power play opportunity pretty early, 3:26 in. Roy goes off for slashing against Simon Holmstrom.
Yep.
Power play comes out.
Yeah.
Matthew Schaefer's on the top power play.
Mm-hmm.
That excites me. It's something that I talked about in the preview. Last game, I said I don't think we're long for Tony DeAngelo on power play 1. In comes Matthew Schaefer, and he gets on the board with his first goal. Talk about chaos. The chaos in front of the net on this one.
How did Kyle Palmieri not friggin' score that goal to be like right away?
No. Yeah, and Matthew Schaefer comes in and then runs and jumps off the boards. An absolutely electric moment. Super happy for him. He's got 2 points through 2 games, point per game. Matthew Schaefer, let's go. What bothered me with this, Mitch, is that it took eight minutes of a delay for them to finally say, oh, yep, that's a goal. First, it starts, they rule it a goal on the ice. There's a TV timeout, they call it. After the TV timeout, then you get the coach's challenge, and they look at it for another extra couple minutes. And I'm sitting there saying, if you don't know after all this time, you're still looking at the same play, it's inconclusive. You got to stick whatever the call was on the ice, and thankfully they finally did. But I was like, man, you cannot call that back right now.
No, you cannot. Like it's way too long. They gave them a lot of time to figure out if they wanted to challenge it or not, which is borderline unacceptable. I get it. Like it kind of looks like he hits it, and you can make the argument that Bo Horvat tries to punch it in the net, but it doesn't go in. But you can make an argument. It's not conclusive that he tried to do that. You can argue that he just like moved his stick because he was getting pushed in. It wasn't clear on the review, at least according to the referees, and so you can't call that back. And so fair friggin' goal, give the kid his cake, just absolute glorious stuff. And like the puck isn't there when he's bolting towards the net. He doesn't see the puck right away, but he's thinking, I'm going to go anyways. It's pure chaos. Maybe I can tap it in. And sure enough, it follows right in front of him, and he goes, it just shovels it in. It's not the most beautiful goal in the world, but it's 1,000% or 1,000 point IQ play from Matthew Schaefer.
Yeah, and it's kind of, that's what I think I've came away most impressed with through 2 games. Again, I know it's really early. We know the speed is good. We know how well he skates, but he is smart beyond his years. He literally just turned 18. He's playing his 2nd NHL game tonight. And some of the hockey IQ plays that he's making is just like, oh boy, like they got something here.
Yeah, like Rick Rock starts it off at the chat. Let me be the first to say that Matthew Schaefer is not elite. He's generational. He's the best overall defenseman I've seen in a generation. So,
I mean, he looked really good. Again, early 2 games, but this looks awesome right now, and I am just excited to be along for the ride. We're coming on a post game in a game they lost 4-2, but you could tell by the tone. There's a lot of positivity in our tone right now because, most of it because of how Matthew Schaefer played in this game.
It was phenomenal. After he scored that goal, I think Patty then and the entire defensive crew is just kind of like, we have to play this kid. You have to play him nonstop. He was out there every other shift, which maybe a little bit too much, but they're trying to win a game, and he was the only one to give them something offensively. Yeah. The other defensemen just were not doing it, and his skating just creates so much chaos. He might be, I think, against maybe better teams, they're going to find ways to exploit his pinching, and that's fine. He's 18 years old and 36 days. Like, let's chill out here. I just hope that they don't coach out his offensive pinching because it is so goddamn good. I'll take the risks that it might bring defensively. I'll take it. Yeah,
they just, not fixed on October 11th, but they just need to find a good defenseman to play with him. Scott Mayfield is tough right now. Tony DeAngelo's not a good option, and I don't think Ryan Pulock's a great option either. So that's likely a next summer conversation, looking for who are you going to pair with Matthew Schaefer, but the kid was awesome. Now, since the challenge was lost, they went right back to the power play, weren't able to score on it, but they kept the pressure going. Honestly, most of the rest of the night, they wouldn't get another goal, so it'd be a 4-2 final. But 20 shots for the Islanders to the Washington Capitals 6.
They looked fantastic. That second power play, again, Matthew Schaefer leading the line defensively. or at least in terms of being a defenseman, but he's not. He did play like primarily along the blue line, but he's got that ability to become positionless. And that changes everything on a power play. We were talking about it in the Discord. His movement on the ice forces everyone else to move around. And how many times have we, you and I, and you at home, I know you've had the same thought of like, they're too goddamn static on the power play.
They don't
move.
It's
going here. It's going ever since like, what, 2010, really. It's here. No, that's not true. 2018. Here, there, and no one's moving. Sure, the puck might be, but their feet aren't. And it's just so easy to defend. And so now that you've got this guy in Matthew Schaefer opening up so much ice, holy shit, we've got ability to create shooting lanes and goal scoring opportunities. Of course, like you said, they didn't go through, but that changes everything, man. Again, 18 years and 36 days. I remember having chats with you about like drafting him, going like, well, I don't know. I regret everything I said about like, maybe we should do Michael Misa first. That was the stupidest thing I've ever said. Please go find all of those takes and expose them because I deserve it.
Well, we went a little conservative on Matthew Schaefer, but he is proving to be every little bit worth of the first overall pick. So,
to be fair, we had 17 games to go on.
True. Very true. We'll do some box score numbers, and then we'll get into our ice times before going through the comments to close out this one. Shots on goal, 36 for the Islanders, 29 for Washington. Face-off, 50.8% for the Islanders, 49.2% for Washington. Power play, Islanders went 2 for 3 on the power play. That is a big difference. That's a plus.
And the PK, look at the PK.
Yeah, 0 for 2. I was so stunned by the 66.7% staring me in the face. I didn't even look at the PK, but you're right. Technically 0 for 2, although they did give up a goal immediately after power play expires. So slight stat padding a little bit right there. Penalty minutes, 6 for Washington, 4 for the Islanders. Hits, ton of hits. Islanders 33. Washington 23. Block shots 22 for the Islanders to Washington's 20.
15 of those were probably Simon Holmstrom.
Probably. We'll look at the numbers in a second here. 19 giveaways to 17 giveaways for Washington. Takeaways, Washington had more, 6 to 3.
Okay. Ice time. I assume Matthew Barzal has the most ice time for skaters for the Islanders.
Yes, by a sizable gap. 21 minutes and 28 seconds. He leads the way.
A lot. I imagine the difference is the power play time. Least amount of ice time, I assume, is Mark Gatcomb.
Yeah, good guess. 8:33 for Mark Gatcomb tonight.
Yeah, he looked okay. He's a 13th forward, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. He's a good 13th forward. There's no shame in that whatsoever. And I say that with no derision in my voice whatsoever at all.
Yeah, no, totally fine. Just before we get into defensemen, wanted to look the number of shots. There were a ton of shots in this game. Bo Horvat, 5 shots on net. He picked up 2 assists tonight. Kyle Palmieri also 2 assists. He only had 2 shots. Relatively quiet night shooting the puck for him, but there you go. Defenseman?
It's Matthew Schaefer. I know that. They flashed it on the screen a million times. They wouldn't stop talking about it.
So 26
by a lot.
2604 was the number. The second closest is Scott Mayfield at 1848.
Oh my God. No one went over 20 minutes because Schaefer had to be out there because they're
played all the minutes. He played all the minutes, Matthew Schaefer.
That's rough. That's bad. You shouldn't have an 18-year-old on a team that was borderline a playoff team. You shouldn't have your 18-year-old rookie need to play 26 minutes to try to win you a game.
He's their best player.
Oh, yeah.
And he's 18. Easily. He's 18 years old. Like, this is the time to play these guys big minutes. He can bounce back. He's not 34.
No. Yeah. Walter is saying we are playing the Schaefer over shots prop. How many shots did you get today? I'm going to say 5.
8. Yeah. 8 shots on net, including the power play goal. He picks up his first career goal after picking up his first career point in game 1. So 2 points through 2 games. Love that from Matthew Schaefer.
Absolutely. That's insane. 12 total, 8 on goal. Jimmy says here in the comments. Yeah. That's insane. Oh, yes.
I love it.
Absolutely. Least amount of ice time for defensemen. Well, wait, no, it's not. God, who's it gonna be? It's not D'Angelo. I guess it's gonna be Ryan Pulock.
No, Alex Romanov, 1632.
Rightfully so. I don't think he played very well today.
No, no, I don't. I don't think he did. Ilya Sorokin, 25 saves on 29 attempts, 4 goals against, 862 goals against, 862, excuse me, save percentage. I think we feel differently on Ilya tonight. I thought he made a lot of big saves, and the defense held him out to dry on at least 3 of the 4 goals.
He made a few. There's the one cross like post to post save that he goes into full split and gets the blocker to go along with the pad to just kind of block out the lower, I don't know, like half of the net basically, which is insane. But there's a few there where you're going, I don't know, Ilya, like the Protoss goal, he was in on a breakaway, but he made it look easy. I thought he only had a 50% chance really of stopping it, but like. I looked kind of easy, and I didn't like how he was a fish out of water really on the Ryan Leonard attempt. I get it; it's chaotic and stuff, and I certainly wouldn't be able to do that. But like, I'm not a $9 million goalie.
Neither is he.
I mean,
825.
8.5. Sorry,
Sorry,
I took
I'm
that
being an
straight
asshole.
from Will. You can blame Will on that one.
I want to look. I'm excited and not at the same time for Money Puck to update and see what the goals saved above expected on the year is going to be for Ilya Sorokin after 2 games. After 1 game, he's 17th in the league at 0.6. I think he'll be top 10 by the time this updates tomorrow morning.
I don't know about that, but I hope so. I hope you're right. Please keep me posted on that.
Yes, I will. I'll be refreshing that tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Anything else that you wanted to hit on before we do some comments to close?
Not necessarily. There's things that I want to say, but I know that they're going to be said here in some of the comments, so I'm going to let them be brought up by I was going to say the patrons, but please sign up to our Patreon. And as Chad is saying here, make sure to hit the likes.
Yeah, drop a like button.
And subscribe. But I'll save it for this because I know it's going to be brought up, and I want to give the people their dues here. So, first one. Gary says, I think Schaefer will get some consideration for the Calder if he keeps playing like this. I mean, I'm almost guaranteed. I also think the Isles have a good chance at McKenna if they keep playing like this.
Yeah, a double-edged sword there. Listen, we kind of said this year that we're not really going in, both of us, with much expectations. If they win games, fine. If they lose games, that's also kind of fine. And I think it's a year of evaluation, seeing who's going to be long-term pieces on this team, and maybe sell off some guys at the trade deadline. And look, that doesn't mean if they play poorly, it doesn't necessarily have to be a lost season. There could still be things to watch for this year and things to get excited about.
Yeah, exactly. So from Michael Duramo says, think about what we can fleece a team or two with at the deadline. JGP, Lee, Palms, Pellick, Pollock. There's a lot that we could sell off for sure.
Yeah, I would throw Tony DeAngelo in on that list too. I've been talking about him. I think he would be easier to trade than Pellick or Pulak. But you're right. JGP, to me, feels like the most obvious trade candidate that they have. And depending on what happens in the context of the year, yeah, these other guys can absolutely be in play.
Yeah, absolutely. To Doge, I was there. Schaefer's Electric, friggin' love it. Absolutely,
love
would have been love to have been there. Ryan went to the game and he was talking about they're going to be start selling the
bacon, egg, and cheeses.
Yeah, but it's not available till Monday.
Yeah, what the hell? Why?
Why do you guys hate everything? Like, I don't understand. Like,
you don't have it ready for opening night?
Right? Like, it's right freaking there. How do you people make bagels all the time, man? These are not wild ingredients to obtain on Long Island.
No, I don't know. That was a misstep.
Yeah. Nick Canetta says D'Angelo should be sent back to the KHL after that effort. Realistically, though, he should be benched next game. Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know if they're going to pull the plug on that eventually, but he hasn't looked very good. I'll give you that. He really hasn't.
He lost his spot on power play 1. I mean, I think that's punishment enough, really.
True.
Hockey Life, you got to run Barzal with Shabanov for sure. Emil with Holmstrom. Mad about that Palmas penalty. So this is what I was talking about, or preferencing. Shabanov looked friggin' amazing today.
Yeah, he did. He was creating a ton of chances tonight.
Yeah, had one go off the bar and out, but it almost like it was a short-sighted attempt. Like Logan Thompson hadn't covered the hole right here type of thing. I'm not really doing it justice on the camera, but anyway, he had a hole there and Shabanov picked it. It just hit the bar and out. Like it rode the crossbar out instead of in. Insane. Like a millimeter and it's in. I know you guys don't do millimeters there, but I think you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking. I remember that from first grade when we did the metric system and standard. But while I know we're going through comments, I have a couple quotes that I wanted to share. Do you want to? I was going to say, do you want to keep doing comments and go to that after, or should we do these comments?
Go right to the comments.
Okay.
Sorry. Go to the comments.
Okay. So first one from Patrick Waugh said that Schaefer was his best player tonight. Schaefer forced him to play him as much as he did. Not worried that he only played 17 games last year. Nothing to balance when it comes to minutes. Says he's proving he can handle it.
Yeah, that's fair. He can. Yeah.
Another good one from Matthew Schaefer. Here, I can pull this up. I don't know why I haven't. Is this the right one? Yes, it is. Matthew Schaefer, when asked about his mom, she's up there with the hockey gods. Maybe she slipped them a little 20 to get that goal. She's definitely there to help. That's a great line. I love that. Then you also have, I think I've seen that exact scene in the Mighty Ducks on his first NHL goal.
Oh my God. You know, this is a kid who watched the Mighty Ducks a million times growing up.
100%. And then the last one that I wanted to share, Matthew Schaefer on the crowd's reaction to his goal. It's crazy. I love these fans. Crazy your name being chanted out there. It feels like home. I think that one was the most important.
Matthew Schaefer. Friggin' awesome. Yeah. Oh, got chills. Got chills thinking about that.
That was great.
That must be dope. To the comments, Chad is saying Sorokin is not coming up with the big saves again this season. 4.0 goals against average. Fair. It's 2 games in, but I think that he's had a few good ones and a few not so good ones.
Mixed bag, maybe. I'm okay calling it a mixed bag.
Yeah, that's fair. There's an interesting comment here from Craig that I'm not going to crap on entirely. I shouldn't say that way. I think it's an interesting comment. There we go. That's the right way of saying it. Stop playing the kid so much because, as you said, he played 26 minutes today. He's obviously the best skater on the team, but he's 18. Don't risk injury or future success for a meaningless year. Send him down after 9.
The worst part of this comment is to send him down after 9. I think you could make a case not to play him 26 minutes, although I wouldn't agree with it. I think, like, again, I was talking about his age. This is he's going to bounce back about as best as he possibly can for the next 4 or 5 years, from like that 18 to 23 range. When he's in his late 20s, he's going to be playing 26 minutes every night. I don't know. Maybe he still can. He'll be a workhorse or whatever, but like, I don't understand the comment.
No, don't send him down. Like to what exactly? He could get as injured as he can get injured here. Like, sure, he's playing against bigger people, but there he's going to be playing against less experienced people as well, who don't know how to come out of contacts, who don't know how to pull out of hits. Right? He'll be playing against probably 16-year-olds. They don't know what the hell they're doing down there. And sure enough, they're not as big as NHLers, but they still pack a punch, man. And so I don't know. I don't want to see him go down. To do what? Like, he's going to dominate the OHL, and it's not even going to be funny. Keep him here. He's going to learn more here than he's going to learn over there. Lower the minutes, except I can agree with that. Sure. I don't want to, but I agree with that. Sure.
Also, I don't think 2604 is going to be the regular.
I mean, if the argument is like he just played him his way there, he might get it because everyone else is so shit.
But he might end up leading the team in ice time every night. But how often is that 26 minutes?
Fair, yeah. Hopefully it's more around like 20.
3. I would say 22 to 23 is usually where they're hanging out for leading in ice time. But when it was Barry Trotz, it was 20 because they rolled all 4, which I guess they kind of did, right? Everyone else between 1630 and 1848. But I don't know. Circumstances called for it. He's 18 years old. I'm not really worried.
No, I'm not too worried either. Like, I get the play in less minutes. That seems fine. I'm okay with that. But yeah, after that, I don't know. There's another one here from Weather saying, I have to I hate to make predictions, but I see Schaefer bolting for better passers after next year. What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here? What are these comments?
Where is this?
Hmm?
Was it where is this one? Or who is this one?
From Weather and Aviation. I don't know why I hate to make predictions, but I see Schaefer bolting for better passers after next year. Why? He's on an entry-level contract. He can't go anywhere.
Yeah, this is just dumb.
No, come on, guys. Like, I know we're not used to having nice things. We have a nice thing right now, and it's not going anywhere for a while.
Yeah.
And there's no reason for him to leave. There's no reason at all. This is his home. Chad says Mayfield needs to go play Schaefer with Pollock with Boquist or George. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Try it out. Because like Mayfield is not doing the thing, man.
I want to see Isaiah George at some point this year.
Yeah, I agree. He needs to play. He needs to play here. Not to say he needs to play with Schaefer, but just get him up here. He's ready.
I think he's ready also.
Yeah, it just makes sense. Cliff says, or CJ Flip says, I don't know why I said it. Cliff, I think they should put Boquist over Mayfield.
Maybe we might see that.
Pair him with Schaefer, but like, yeah, in the lineup instead.
Yeah, I mean, they did that a few times at the end of last year, so I feel like that's not off the table. I wouldn't say put Boquist with Schaefer, but they might have to shuffle the deck, but we can get to that point.
Yeah. Richard Lord says, tonight the special teams did their job, but 5-on-5, they stank. We're at the game tonight. If they could put everything together, they might win a few games, says Mary and Richard Lord.
Okay.
It's fair. 5-on-5 game. Usually when we talk about like their 5-on-5 game being good and they shit on the special teams, and they flipped it today.
No, they weren't very good at 5-on-5.
No. Can we just figure that out, please? Kyle Harrington said Schaefer puts everyone in that locker room on notice.
He does, and that's a good thing, right? Because we kind of talked about this roster and this team being a little complacent for a while. That's a good thing to shake it up.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, what else do we got here? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is Jimmy saying I think the game called for it, and that's playing Schaefer so much. Hopefully we're not down 4-0 every game.
No, I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, a lot of people were responding here to what Craig said, and there's a lot of merit to it. It's just I think people are focusing on the send down, and that's totally fine. Like Kyle is saying, "Why kill the kid's mental spirit by sending him down? Like he doesn't deserve to be sent down.
No,
keep him here." Anthony says, Pensabini, I mean, at what point do we seriously consider trading Ilya Sorokin? He was awful last year, 8 goals in 2 games this year. So far, something isn't right.
Who's taking him? Who's taking him? And what's the plan?
Yeah. It's not like you're going to play Big Save Dave for 50 games. I guess then it's like, then we get Gavin McKenna.
It's great for the tank crowd, but if I thought we want to evaluate, it's going to be hard to evaluate if we're giving up 8 goals every game.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I think there's more to Sorokin. Is maybe bad start. Maybe he's just a guy who doesn't start well, but
yep.
I think we should be okay with Sorokin. It is a long contract, though. Fair enough. There was one other one that I can't find for the life of me. Maybe it's just because I'm scanning too quickly, but it was basically like, I know Andre mentioned earlier that Sorokin, Yzerman had scored. And then someone else had put down Yzerman and Schaefer is going to be a problem for the league. I just can't find. There it is. It's from THG Wicked 50 Cal saying Schaefer to Yzerman is going to be a problem with his ability to move the puck east-west on the half wall and use his head or shoulders to deceive defenders in the shooting lane.
Yeah, and if Yzerman just keeps scoring goals, dude, he had another one. He had 6 points in 4 games?
5. Yeah. He's playing against lower. I like it. I'm sorry to crap on it. It's just I want to see a full season of this. But I did see a tweet from, Scotty Wheeler, saying like his compete level is off the charts. So
yeah, the quote: Cole Yzerman's 5th goal and 6 point in 3 games. It was 3 games actually. Yeah. He has been a terror, more competitive than anyone ever gave him credit. Nose for the net and every shot type in the arsenal.
Yeah, it's good to see. That's the kind of shit you want to see in the pipeline, man. Just banging on the door. VG Mrazek says, "What does management see in Mayfield?" I mean, long contract.
Not the current management wasn't here for the contract.
Yeah, they're just like, we have to put that out there somehow, and let's hope that maybe he's good enough and we can get something for him at some point. But I don't know. Wicked 50 also said this is an ideal loss. Schaefer and Shabanov both look good, but we lose in regulation. I'm rooting for the tank, he says. Fair.
So then that's a perfect night for the Wicked 50 Cal.
Yeah, exactly. And then I'll go for the final one here from Jeffrey Weaver. It says, too many people in the comments seem to be focusing on this season. This is a transitional season. Probably won't be much better than last season. Maybe even worse.
Yeah, it might be worse.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say it very well might be worse. This is not a team that we could be or can or should be living and dying with every result over 82. It's about what do they look like, and for their younger guys too, what do they look like at the beginning of the year, and how do they progress as the year goes on?
That's going to be it, right? It's going to be hard. We're going to have games where we're focusing on the immediate, like on one specific goal, like, oh my God, we lost the game because of this stupid goal. What the hell? But we got to think of the bigger picture. Like, well, if we lose, whatever. If we win, also great. It's just, it's as you said, it's developmental. It's finding out where we're going with this and how everything is figuring it out.
Yes.
And then I'll close with this last one. Gary says, don't forget to like and subscribe. Congrats on reaching 2.4 thousand subs.
Thank you, man. It's been a lot of fun doing this. We're going to be after every game, we're going to have post-game content for you. We have videos throughout the week. We got the long form podcast that's on Patreon. With that, you get 2 episodes a week and a Discord community of Islanders fans. It's basically a big group chat of Isles fans. It's always popping off during games. It's great combos. I love it. So make sure to sign up and get in on the fun. And well, we'll be back on Monday, Mitch. The Islanders play in the afternoon, so we'll have some content at that point.
Good old afternoon game on Monday. Love it.
That'll do it for us. I'm Matt O'Leary. He is Mitch Anderson, and we will catch you next time.